Hello everyone!
Hello.
How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving for all
Yay!
the Americans!
Yes, bam!
Boom.
Happy Thanksgiving! It's a really cute picture. Yeah, happy TG guys. And Canadians, it was a while ago, but if there's Canadians watching, happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Yeah, fun, enjoy the holidays, hope you are spending together with all your family.
Yes.
Eating lots of turkey.
Just have the stuffing. That's the best part anyway. Like that is really all, not all I like about Thanksgiving, but that's the best part. Stuffing. And then like mashed potatoes with the cranberries with the gravy on it.
Because
Oh
turkey
my
is
gosh.
like, I mean, a lot of people don't like it, and some people do like
I'm really
it.
hungry now. Well, yes, I'm envious of you guys who are enjoying like a feast.
Yeah, and hopefully someone is still here to watch us and not just all there just eating.
They could be doing both. They could be eating and watching
Yeah.
at the same time.
Cool.
Realistically.
So shall we do some hellos then?
Yes, do some hellos. I'll go grab my charger while you do that.
Okay, so hello Durwood 985, hello Peram Strike, hello Optimus Prime XP, hello Zendar, hello Blazed Giga B, hello Grim Weasel, hello Alvin CG, hello Scouts 1024, hello Robot Game, hello Peram Strike, hi Bring Bronze Rim, hello K9 Stand, and Fortune Nebs, and hello Gripping Light, and hello Puppy Bless, and Ace Spades to Ben Lift.
And hello to Antonio Flores del Carmen, hello to Gaston Ofino, Danny McGee, Travis Duda.
I'll do YouTube. Hello Omega Storm 37. Hello Cassie Alpha. Hello Damon Swiggle. Hello Pineapple Stinks. Cyber something Russian. Exactly Roblox. Darag Joe Harris. Engineer Hoist. Parimes 2005. David Joe. And everyone else. Welcome to this special day. We are revealing a few things today, as you might have noticed somewhere up here. We have the new raid canvas sitting above us. So we'll be showing that a bit later in the stream, but first of all we're gonna be doing the usual, just showing the event on the screen.
Just so you're doing this.
Hey, like, why am I doing this? And just I'm pointing just up here,
Like
yeah, up there. So yeah, we'll have a lot of news about the raids. We'll just go into them, we'll show them more, we'll show some rewards and some other cool stuff. We'll talk about the new campaign coming in for Cybertron and some other goodies. So we'll talk about all that, but later on. I think for the start of it, we'll just go through this week events, don't forget that, get out of the way so we can focus on raids for coming up.
By get out of the way, you mean like enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy it.
And revel in it. And then move on to raids. Yeah, let's
Everything
do that.
is important. It's not like we're not disposing of things. It's just
Well, you said let's get it out of the way.
it's the topic out of the way.
It sounds disposable.
Yeah, so
I always like to give the honest a hard time.
yeah, she's been doing that like every day this week when we're recording some videos, some tips for them, and she was just like, your eyes are swifting and then all the other stuff. And it's like,
But I think I was like encouraging and tried to.
yeah, you were. It's like,
Anyways, guys.
cool.
Yeah, cool. Let's have a look at the event.
Yeah.
Called what? Prime Hunt.
The event is called Prime Hunt, so it's a usual Prime Core event. So it's an event that you can just go in and get up to 3,000 Prime Core shards for another chance to drop from the Prime Core crystals. So it's as usual triple XP, there's some premium shards in there, and there's some sparkles there as usually. So it's usually 30 totalizers. 30 prestiges, sorry, with 10 points for each prestige. Usually it's a bit grindy, but a lot of people can actually finish it, and everything helps in your progress to get another Prime Core. As you might have noticed, there is no new Prime Core in this event, so we were not releasing a new one. That's because there were some difficulties actually getting them out in time, so we're probably putting it for the next actual event of the Prime Cores, the next Prime we actually discussed last stream. But of course then that gives you a chance to still get all the awesome Prime Cores that are already in the game without getting another one in the mix. So like hopefully you're getting in there and you can do it. So as you can see, yeah, like lots of Prime Core shards, Spark and Premium shards. So yeah, that's the event. Really quickly. We have done this event like, I don't know, it's just like lots of times so far, like 12 times. It's the same structure, it hasn't changed anything. We just play and get another like Prime Core if you're near that limit.
And we'll keep on doing it until like we see like all players like start getting Prime Cores. And
I think like a lot of people like are now around to their 6th core, so we still have some time. We can actually keep running this. And then when we get to that point, we can see if we can reuse it for something else. But of course, we'll always allow people to get the Prime Cores. We don't want to just stop doing it. But we probably will put something else in the mix to keep it interesting. But yeah, that's the event for this week. But we're also starting our new saga. So we're gonna have like dialogue to do.
Oh, who's excited for
Do
that?
you know what the saga is? But I think
no, I think it's the end of the last saga.
Oh yes,
yeah,
right.
so it's not the beginning of the new one.
Yeah, because we had to move the event 1 week early to avoid actually doing a leaderboard event during Thanksgiving. The story will actually resume and complete this weekend. So yeah.
So it's still the Sandstorm and Autumn story.
Yeah, so it's still about these two characters, which I hope you guys managed to get and use so far. And any feedback you have about them, just let us know. But we know that it's still a bit early for people to have them in high level and see how they play. So, shall we do some dialogue then?
Yeah, I'm
because
ready.
everyone is excited for that, and we too.
Okay.
So, I'll do Optimus Primal, I guess.
Okay.
Cosmos, report. Any sign of the new Nexus Prime Core?
Negative, Optimus Primal. It was long gone by the time we got here. It's almost like Rodimus Unicronus wanted it under our olfactory sensors just to rub rust in the wound.
Olfactory
Those
sensors.
sensors.
Bunch of cons turned up too. Exchanged a few obligatory shots, but no one's fuel pump was really in it, as I can see.
Understood, Warpath. Come on home.
What? I don't get it. Is why... Oh, crap. Well, I can't read today, guys. I'm sorry. What I don't get is why the Strax is Gambit on Cybertron. Especially if Rodimus Unicronus already had the Nexus Core in the bag.
Because Melody, it's not just the Nexus Core he's after. It's the others too. Hans, Micronus Core, and at least one of whatever Decepticons are on the scene. Just go.
Autobots, attack! Attack!
That's fair enough.
I'll be over here. Out of the line of fire if anyone needs me.
Been a while since I got to say this, but rock and roll!
No, stop. That's exactly what Straxus wants. Isn't it, my dear brother?
Yes, stand down. It's no coincidence that we've both been led to the same bit of Prime's forsaken wasteland. Straxus wanted us out of the way.
So he could harvest our respective Prime Cores at his leisure, uninterrupted.
I think we switched personas. That's supposed to be the bad one.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I doff my skull plate, I really do.
Curses! We've been danced across the planet like cyber puppets. Starscream! What do we... Starscream!
Hey, he was right here. And now he's not. Oh.
What is Starscream up to?
sneaky.
Sneaky
he's
Starscream is
sneaky.
always.
He's always doing something sneaky, isn't he?
Yeah, it's always Starscream is up to something, and what
Yes.
could that be? You'll find soon enough.
Yeah, you'll
things
find
are
out
happening.
the week following the next saga is going to be.
me. Oh my gosh.
Cool. Yeah, because it seems like Starscream and Straxus and they're doing and Rodimus Unicronus are doing something in Cybertron, just in time for our new campaign that actually takes us in Cybertron. So that's all coming up. So that's the event and that's the dialogue. In other news, wait, I think I have this written down. This is Black Friday, as some people know. So I've been asked to put this message forward. So we're gonna look over this. Where the hell is it?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for this.
Oh,
Okay,
I see. I see.
Oh.
do you have
I
it?
have it right here.
Yeah. So over I think from today all the way to Saturday, we're gonna be running a number of bundles with a limited time, and they will be alternating between every few hours. These bundles are the same offer prices as usual, but we're gonna have quite a few interested ones in the mix. Some of the best spots in the game are gonna be part of them. So
So it's
keep
kind of
checking.
the same format as last
Yeah, it's the
year,
same
right?
format as last year, but I think the only addition to this bundle is that we are pulling up the Sendius brothers as a bundle for the first time. So at some point, we cannot say when exactly they will be appearing and be available for a sale as a mixed battle. So keep an eye on, and there will be some other interesting bots, some of the newer ones too. So good.
Not only that, there's going to
Yeah.
be a lot of them during Black Friday. It's
Yeah.
definitely the occasion. If you haven't seen a bundle in a while, you're waiting for it. There's a high chance it's going to appear during from.
So it's because we're gonna be alternating through a few of them. It will be your best chance if you're looking for a bot. It will appear some there, and you're gonna have a chance of buying it instead of just having one bundle to the whole weekend. So keep a look at them, and good luck.
Also, they will be probably a little bit shorter. So be careful looking at the timer on them.
Yeah, the timer will should tell you when the battle is gonna be live for, and then you will know when the next battle is gonna be live after. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that's Black Friday. So we could do some questions for the time while I prepare to show the rates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. So
let's
will the
say-
twins be in the bundle? Yes, we just
Yes,
answered
so we
that. They
just
will
said
be during Black Friday.
The twins will be in the bundle for this one for the first time, and coming soon, of course, we'll do them outside the Black Friday. But this will be your first time of buying it. The reason why we put them into bundle, we decided we wanted more people to have them, which was the reason why we run the event again. So coming up, you'll have more chances to actually acquire those spots.
Hello to everyone in the south.
Yeah, hello.
Question: can we get more difficult defenses?
More difficult defenses. If you mean about leveling up HQ or something, not the foreseeable future. As I said, we don't think people have leveled up their bots quite enough, and we know some the top alliances can easily destroy HQ16, but a lot of the bigger part of the community cannot. So what I said was gonna happen was probably gonna release more cores for the defensive buildings, the ones that don't have. Maybe put another twist in there, which could be keep it a surprise until we actually announce what that will be. So we'll probably enhance HQ16 in a way to keep it more interesting and give you something to do. But HQ17, I think, is quite a few months away.
Yeah, it's more like cores, maybe one something that's not exactly an HQ upgrade, but a little step towards more defenses, but not a massive.
Yeah.
Not a massive step towards HQ17.
Yeah, because we feel
right away.
when we put the HQ17 out, everything gets upgraded, all the buildings get enhanced by so much H points. That's just gonna be just another goal to reach, which is really reasonable to really been quite soon since we did HQ16 now. So we don't want to be just doing this goal post, moving it out all the time really soon. But it will happen in the future, but not for
It's not the right time.
straight after. Some people are asking when Springer's buff is gonna roll out. That's gonna happen next week when we actually update the content and release a new campaign. So on Thursday, around Thursday, that will be when it's gonna be going live.
Yeah, core on lasers or shock. So that's
that's the two buildings that don't have cores. So this probably what's gonna happen first before we even upgrade the HQ. Any other questions?
Let's see.
Are there any new
Optimus
buff?
Prime to have his trailer.
Are there any new buff on Earth for the Autobot or Decepticons?
Any new buffs or nerfs?
Yeah, on bots.
Nerfs, no. Like, I mean, we've only done like 3 or 4 nerfs over like how many years? I think Josh only had to do one in his 1 year as a designer, so it's not something we want to do unless there's some big problems with the game, like the trucks. Buffs, like Huffer is gonna be buffed too next Thursday. Alongside, it will be the same approach we did with RC and Blaster. So the laser turret that he spawns will actually inherit his stats. So that's coming like next week, but I don't think we have anything else planned yet.
Now, so yeah. So
I mean, Huffer and Spring are getting the buff, and after that, I guess we can have a look to see what other bots need a little love.
yeah. You can definitely write to us. We don't have anything planned because we haven't felt like something was very like widely accepted in the community that this bot or this bot need a nerf or buff. But if you think there's something, yeah, write to us.
Yeah.
So people are asking for skins. I mean, we already have the G1 skins, but if there's any more skins coming.
Possible. It could be in the future that we might do something else, something sparkling.
There's been talks.
There's been talks about some interesting stuff.
And because people wanted the G1 like the G1 core, we looked also at the lore for like any upcoming skins. Nothing really definitive, but yeah, we have looked at it.
And talking about G1 cores, soon you should be expecting some new ones coming your way. I'm not gonna say who about, but by the end of the year, hopefully you will get another batch of G1 cores. So,
well, there will be. You can say there will be G1 bots.
Yeah, I mean there will be G1. Yeah, there won't be a new G1 saga, but there will be new G1 cores coming up.
And then, did you guys ever talk about campaigns? People are asking if more campaigns.
Well, we did say we're gonna have a new Cybertron campaign. So
okay, then that's probably then never mind. Cool.
Good. What else? Like some people are saying, how about reducing wars between the same faction? So this is tricky to do because the reason why we want to allow you to fight your own faction is because we don't want you to wait for 6-7 hours until you match. This was a problem we had initially in the game, and that's where we introduced the ability to fight your own faction and like start masking it. We already have a check in place that when you go in, you prioritize like an alliance that is the same faction as you and try to match you. But if there is none available for quite some time, then it will actually pick you like the same faction, because we do want you guys to war instead of just sitting there for 7-8 hours just waiting. So this is why that's it. And I think a lot of people just prefer to just war constantly instead of just waiting 7-8 hours so they can find another Decepticon.
And I said something about war results.
War results?
Yeah. Any chance we can get a way to view war results after the war is ended?
As I said, that's something I want to do in the future. I haven't had the time to look at it, if it's actually possible to do, but it's one of the things I want to be working on coming up. But yeah, we were really busy in the last few weeks doing like raids and trying to finish this up, that we didn't have any time to pick anything up.
Soaring Eagle's asking increase alliance members to 45. It's not really asking, he's telling with lots of exclamations.
Probably not. Like I think a lot of, it's on the top, they're fine because they're full, but I've seen quite a lot of alliances that don't have enough members to already fill their alliance. So I think a 40 is a good number. Allows you, like, even if you lose a few people, to still be competitive. We just don't want to go all the way to the other side of 45, which pretty much gonna just increase the scores. I mean, it's the better solution is to have multiple alliances, as a lot of alliance groups does.
Sunstreaker Water says, can we get wall destroying attacks like Grims and Ironhides made more relevant? Decent bots, but damage to walls isn't very effective. Maybe a buff like we did to Drift in Primal?
I mean, they already have a buff, like Wars already have an inherited buff to hitting walls. I mean, I don't think most of the strategy or the reasoning behind that ability is to destroy walls. It's more of like to rush you in a target and then move them away from your bot. So like as a tank, people just actually hit him on the distance. The added effect of hitting him in walls is something that's part of like a second part of the ability, not what the main focus of it is. We can have a look, but I think at the moment I think it works alright for what it does. And even like some people like some of the bots like Grimlock on a mid to high level with a good Warbuster core could destroy walls, so I think it's pretty good. Cool. I guess we could move on showing the raids and
Yeah,
and then we can do some more questions.
Like
Like,
so we might as well get cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's show it.
All right, get ready for raids. If you are just tuning in, so far we've covered this weekend's event called Prime Hunt, and we talked about Black Friday for a little while. You're gonna get to see some bots that you don't normally see in the bundles this weekend, and now we're gonna talk about raids, the brand new game mode.
Raids coming with this bad boy here. No, let's not forget what's up above our head.
There it is. Bam. All right.
Cool.
Let me do this.
So yeah, let's go in. So the raids will appear as an event. It is an event type. As you said, like it's gonna launch next week as a weekend event, but the plan is to be doing them mostly during the mid of the week. They will be still, I mean, accessible from an event type, and you can go in there from the thing. But we'll probably be running this after the first time. Probably be running them from Tuesday to Thursday, so we'll give you like a time to some break between like after midweek event. We don't think they will be that engaging, so the structure I'm gonna show you, you're gonna see here with the numbers. This is a bit like test like numbers, and the things you're gonna see next week is not gonna be what you're gonna actually be doing during the middle of the week. So don't actually get stuck on that. This is all gonna be changing how they're gonna be looking at midweek, but I'm gonna just show you through the most important stuff. So from the first thing, and someone have announced, there is a new currency called Sunix in here. This is one of the things, so like when the raids, we're gonna introduce a new currency. We're introducing a new store that's based on this new currency. This will be the reason for us to give you in midweek. There is something that you will be able to keep getting during this every week, and then you can get some cool rewards based on that.
So you can get Shanix in the weekend event, but also the midweek.
Yeah, I mean, it will probably be limiting it, I think, during the raids. I think that's a plan. I don't know if we have a plan to get it out of there if at some point, but initially you will have to be doing the raids during the middle of the week in order to get this new currency and the store that goes around with it. But we want to be showing that a bit later. So moving in, as you can see, guys, like the format is that you get energy cells, which is a currency that you can use in order to get to fight raids. And if you go to the raids, then you have the available like raid zones that you have like available. As you can see here, raids gonna have a collection of raids bases. These are like the number of bases are all like placeholder for now. And you can see like if other people of the alliance has done any process with the percentage of damage done to its base. If a base has been defeated, you can scout and you can choose to battle. So if we go to scout, you can see like.
So to be clear, it's like raid bases are not player bases.
Sorry?
Raid bases are not player bases.
No, so raid bases are the bases we created. So the bases that we have defined, the bases that you will be attacking. As you've said, like raid bases have like a massive HP points, like so building has like 46,000 HP damage, so you need like a few attempts in order to start taking down. As you said, like the base is gonna take place in Cybertron, and you can see it here in all its glory. There's a new like color scheme for the buildings, and there's some like cool flashy things around. And are we actually playing the music?
Is your phone on?
Let me see.
Yeah. Should be.
Cool, because then you can actually see there's a new like
soundtrack
scout,
to go with the
a new scout music that
Yeah.
plays on the background. Yeah, I think there's another battle music too, again from the original like soundtrack for the animation series. So yeah, you can see like the canvas here. You can see the building. So you can, if you scout the raid base, you can see like what's left from the base from the last attack. You can see the big buildings, big special buildings like the big thunder tower that actually stuns anything that comes nearby. There's a Luxon destabilizer, which like can focus the damage like on your bots. There is I don't think we have cannons in here, so we have the acid launcher, which is a mortar that just does poison damage. The missile launcher, which does a spread. I don't think that's a special one though. No, that's just a normal one. And I think there's a cannon, but this base doesn't have it. Which just it's a rail gun, so pretty much it will do the same ability as Warpath. So it will do a damage that goes through all your bots that's in the line of fire and actually cause damage. So then we have all these like special little buildings alongside the other ones. It will take like quite a big effort from the whole alliance to do it.
One question is like, how many times can you attack a base?
So you can. So the limit to attack a base is the energy cells. So each base is gonna have a cost. To get the energy cells, you have to do normal event battles in order to have enough. When you start the event, we're gonna give you enough energy cells to do like a number of attempts. So you can do like after that, if you just keep getting the currency, you can do as many attempts as you want by yourself, or like the whole alliance gets together. The limit is that you can only have one person attacking a base at one time. The reason for that is because we need him to finish, sink the damage to another people of the alliance, and then a person of the alliance can continue and actually get through it.
So, Javi Blez is asking, so it starts as a weekend event but then moves towards the week?
Yes, so I think the plan for us is to wait 1 week after the event finishes, and the week after that there will be the first time you will see it's a weekday event, and we'll probably be running every weekday for after that. So you will always be able to get these raids like at least once a week, and get the Sanix currency and get into the Sanix store. That I'm gonna go like later on, see what that's about.
So we're gonna go in the Sanix store later. Because
Yeah.
there was a question. There was questions. What's in there?
Yeah,
Straight
straight
away.
away. We'll give you a sneak peek of what's in there in the store.
Yes. And Ace's Spades is asking, can combiners attack?
Yeah, you can bring combiners, and I would recommend you bring combiners. You can give you just a little bit of extra damage.
Can we do one with a combiner?
Yeah, we'll get this done. Who's asking? Like,
Me. Well, because we did a bunch of like tips and things for you guys about how you can best strategize within the raids, etc. But we didn't actually use a combiner for any of them. So now I'm like, I want to see the combiner on the canvas because I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, let's get this.
So I'm like, let's go.
We do it and do some more battles and actually show around like what's happening here.
Just the combiner. I'm kidding.
Just the combiner. No, nothing else. Right, let's change the squad.
Show them what's up.
Okay, what do we want? Let's get Perceptor, which is the best spot for this kind of thing. And let's get Silverbolt, because he's also pretty good for that.
There was just a question and a confusion. Like, so we were showing the raids now. So it's not what's happening next weekend. Next weekend is the Prime Core event that
No,
discussed.
this weekend.
This coming weekend.
It's the Prime Core event. This is gonna happen next week with the campaign that we'll show you in a little while. Coming in on Thursday and Friday, all the way to the next weekend, you will be able to play the raids for the first time. I only have Victoria in this account, so you're not gonna see her. So yeah.
I like her. She's pretty badass. Yeah.
I don't even know what this layout is. As you can see, each raid is named by it has like a helix, which is a part of Cybertron. So they're all like named out of like different like districts of Cybertron. The helix indicates that this layout, the one you see here, is gonna be helix. So you could maybe see this as a helix 1 or a helix 6 or a helix 7. the number at the end of it indicates how hard those bases are, because they are progressively harder. You have more HP and they deal more damage. So the higher the number is going to be, the harder that base is going to be. But the helix will indicate that this is a layout. So after a while, you'll be able to know the layouts and know, okay, what to expect without even going and having a look. So yeah. So this one has like lots of resources, quite a bit of health. It's in its building. Like this SOC tower has 70,000. The big tower has 110,000. So I'll see what I can do. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit messy for the first attempt. So the good thing is like Perceptor here is king. He just like, if you can get it to hack one of these big standard towers, it just smashes everything down. After that, I guess the best strategy is to keep your bots alive by stunning some of the buildings that can actually be quite damaging near the area, and just allowing your bots to just deal more damage as you just keep going. Of course, like I didn't get some other like damage resistant bots, so it will be a bit tricky. But let's get the combiner in, because I think Victorion is one of the best combiner for this, just because of her long duration stun ability and also her reflect ability that he has. Oh, 12. As you see, like the damage because it's a high level base, is quite punishing even for a combiner. He probably won't last for too long. And then if I can actually get it to stun, yeah, at least, yeah, locked everything down, and then go for another attempt. Try to keep my bots alive a bit. Yeah, as you said, like each building has a time multiplier next to it that indicates that this building has like multiple health bars, because we're going after like to such a big like levels of health. Like we didn't want to have a small bar that actually reduces by just a little bit every time. So we feel like it's more like winning if at least I can get a few stacks out of the way. So yeah, that's me done. But yeah, that's like a level 6 kind of base, so it's one of the trickiest ones. So this one we expect to take about like 20 attempts for every one of the alliance to take down. So
it's cool.
Yeah.
Because when we were playing yesterday, we got really close to blowing up the HQ, but didn't quite make it. And then like the next troop just went in and destroyed it. So you might be the lucky people that literally just come in and are like.
And there's a bug. Yeah, I forgot to get and fix this.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, somebody asked again, like, how do we get energy for raids? It's by doing like regular battles.
Yeah.
So basically, you do regular battles during the raid event.
Yeah.
You earn XP for your bots, and you earn energy that then gonna like basically send you to Cybertron.
I saw that too. Like, so they have like these two options when you go in. So there is the energy cell, which is this blue fuel cells things on the top that you can see how many you have. So when you're lower down on that, you can go to get energy cells, and that's just normal event battles. So
multiplayer battles again. So
it's the same battle with triple XP that you will be having to normal events. So you can go in and do a few more of this, then you get energy cells and you can recharge and go into your alliance. The reason for doing this kind of way is like, but by attacking the raids, because you're gonna be destroying like 1 or 2 buildings, you're not gonna get too much XP. So we wanted in a way to also limit how often you go into the raids themselves, because they are limited. There are gonna be 20 zones and gonna be 40 people alliances attacking at the same time. So we want them to be alternate, like whoever has enough to go in. But we also want you to have some kind of a way to just grind your XP that you usually do during the weekends. But saying this format is for the weekend event, so we're gonna cover the midweek one later on, like in another stream, and that will be a bit different. Like it is quite possible that you won't have to do all this grind, and you're just gonna be able to smash the raids the one after the other. So don't get stuck on that. This is just for the weekend one, because we want you to be able to get XP, and you can keep getting like energy cells, and then you can attack in one go, go do one, and then go more tokens, so you can just keep getting XP, and then you can have enough tokens to do a number of attempts at the same time. So That's how it looks. So we've covered that out.
People also have been asking what kind of reward are they going to be in the event? Is this going to be only shiny?
I don't know the event because I think Hyro is still designing it. So Hyro is still designing, so I don't think he has finalized what's in there. So it might be Sonics and it will be other like cool stuff or the regular stuff. As an event, it's probably gonna be more similar to how other events is gonna be. But the midweek ones are gonna have like more Sonics, so we'll be like trying to target there. What is the Sonic store? Okay, they might as well just see if it's here and actually go in and actually saw it. So Sonic store appears in the stores like everything else. But maybe I should not show that first because that has a few spoilers. Maybe we should show the campaign because one of the reward is what you're actually gonna get in the Sonic store. So Return to Cybertron is a new campaign. When you see it like it's gonna be like one of the spoilers, what's one of the new rewards. So this campaign is gonna have a gold XP core, which is the new thing coming in alongside the raids. So we're gonna have new cores that you can actually equip to one bot, and that bot will get a buff of XP. I think the gold XP core is actually double the XP that this one bot is gonna have.
And that's going to work in combination with the triple XP weekend if you...
Yeah, so if you do like a triple XP and with that you get pretty much 6 times XP for that one bot. But this core is a bit different than any other cores we've used so far. So this core is gonna be, it's time limited, so it won't be like after you get it, you will actually be losing it after a day or so. The reason for that is we don't want you to just get one core and then not ever having to get another one. But we also, these cores are not gonna be given from duplicate rewards. They're actually gonna be one of the stuff you can buy from the Sonic store. So by actually, if you now can actually go in the Sonic store, I'll just go a little bit read on about. So if you go to the Sonic store, we have some cool stuff. We have Prime Core. This sort the text is a bit wrong, so don't mind that. So there is a Bronze XP core, and the values are a bit temporary. So there's a Bronze XP core, there's a Silver XP core, and there's a Gold XP core. We also have all 13 that combine, and there's a Universal Combiner Spark in there too. Yeah, so the XP cores, as I said, are gonna expire after a day. But you can probably get quite a few of them, like maybe during the 8th
So yeah, don't expect having them for like a gold XP core. It's not going to be as rare as other core. You will.
No, you won't have to like buy bots in order to get it. You have the option if you do good in a range during the week to get one, and then every weekend you will have one gold and maybe a bronze in order to level your bots. Because we think we focus like people will just want to focus on 1 or 2 bots each weekend, so that will be useful for them.
And also like because the shorts, it was also like the way of putting like a double XP for example gold and put like a big value of XP, so you can see the effect of the core. Even if it's just like for one day, you can see the XP going like...
I mean, also people don't really spend, I mean, some people spend the whole weekend playing, but a lot of other people just decide I want to be playing this time. So the timer doesn't start when you actually get the core, it only starts when you equip it. So as you equip it, then you have 24 hours that you can actually use it to your advantage. We don't allow you to fuse anything into it because we know that this core is going to be gone, but you won't be able also to use it for fusing, so be careful what you do it. So what else is in the store? You might have seen there is a Universal Combiner Spark, as we promised.
Yeah, lots of people have been asking for
As
that.
a promise, so coming up we are gonna combine all the individual combiner sparks that this combiner has to one single one. So you will be only have to have that, and you can choose which combiner you can actually invest it on. You can buy this in the store, and of course it will be available to all the duplicates for all the combiner bots that we had. So like if you get any of the combiner bots like Dinobots or like Construct Console, that they will give you this Universal Combiner Spark. So in order to do that, next week on Thursday, when this is going to be available, we're going to have a transition process. So when we update the store, so when we update the content and you see all this new store and stuff, at that point the combiners would be changing to the new universal combiner spark, and you probably would be down to 0 combiner spark. This happens because we want to lock you out from actually using any of your available combiner spark. What will happen is at that point we'll run a script that actually goes through the rest of the combiner spark that you have accumulated and gives a sum of that to your new currency, and now migrate you all your existing like combiner spark to the new one. This will be like a progress step, so don't be scared when Thursday next week you see that you have 0 combiner spark. We're also going to keep the existing combiner spark in your account so you can verify if someone has a problem that, oh, I lost some combiner spark here and there. So
it's a bit of a long process, as we have to go like through every single account.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, which is why we didn't want you to do it. But considering like we wanted to put it in a store as an ability that you can use Sanix to buy it, it didn't make sense to put like all the different like combiner sparks. So that's why we decided to do the universal one, and we also didn't want to, every time we do a new combiner, to just put new combiner spark, because it's it's too much. So I won't go through the details of what's else in the store, because there's quite placeholder stuff here and we haven't finished it up, so you will see more of it next week. So please wait for that. So if you go to the campaign for the fun thing, because we're going to do some trivia too.
I know. Yeah, I knew it was going to be.
So we have a new story coming in. We can talk about it because it probably would be.
Yeah, a lot of it is revealed in the first episode or like first part of the campaign. So I won't say too much, but it's gonna pick up from the story we just read before, as you can imagine. Starscream will be involved. It will be also revolve about like coming back to Cybertron straight away at the beginning of the campaign. Cop is on Cybertron. Is like fighting over there, and we just like still on Earth as the game began on Earth, and we receive like transmission from the war on Cybertron, and then we were going to participate. I don't want to say too much, but for the first time, and as you can read it here in the description, there's an unholy alliance happening during this story, and I don't know if I can say so much, but to fight against Starscream, basically, that has been going on Cybertron. You will see that in the first episode. And the campaign is made in a way that every step of it will make you discover one of the defense that has been introduced on Cybertron. You can be familiar to it.
This campaign will be using the Cybertron canvas, so its node is actually taking place in Cybertron. It's the first time you can actually play and see it yourselves. And the other thing is that this is a bit different from the other campaigns. So the first campaigns, they were a bit easy because we didn't want to target specific people. The later campaigns, we gave you the bots, so we just wanted to set the challenge like that. This campaign is different, that you can use your own bots, but they are getting progressively harder. So the last few levels are actually super challenging for even high level squads. And the rewards are actually pretty good. I think the first one's like 1 million energon and 1 million alloy, and the later ones, when you get to see them, they could be quite a nice spark reward in there. So and for the final one, it's gonna be a gold XP core that you can use. So there's quite good rewards, but we hope it will be a bit challenging for you. So at least you can get some more enjoyment than just actually finishing in 2 minutes and get it done with.
So a bit harder but better rewards.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it in a quick thing. So maybe we'll do some questions, because I've been talking and not paying attention to the questions, and we can probably do the tweets,
the trivia.
The trivia questions in the meantime.
Most importantly, Durwood is asking, Deb, no haircut yet? I did get my haircut. It's shorter. It's like a mess today though. It's like it's been under a hat, and see, I like. Sides are shaved and stuff. I'm thinking of getting the whole thing off, but I haven't done that yet.
Just a quick question, and I think it might be important. Like people say, like, should we
more important than this?
Than your haircut?
Deb.
People were saying, should we use as much of our combiner spark as possible?
I wouldn't say that. Like, depends on what you want to do. If you want to level that one bot and you have the combiner spark, do it. If you want to move that combiner spark from the one combiner to the another combiner, I would say just wait until we make the change. We make sure that you don't lose any of the that combine in Spark, and all will be accumulated in the one new one. But it's up to you what you're going to be doing.
So that will convert 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that Raging Mercs that you just asked?
What was it? It was just
For alliances without 4-star bots.
What?
Will it be possible for them?
It will be hard, but the way this is going to be balanced, especially midweek, is the same way we do wars, right? The first few zones are easier, so any alliance, whatever level, can actually like take it down, and the more you progress, then it becomes harder. So the way we expect is like high-level alliance can actually destroy all the bases, and the mid-level alliance maybe not be doing as like get midway to that point. And of course the rewards will be like going accordingly. There is it's like the same with like wars, like the top alliances can keep fighting on Cybertron, keep always getting the good rewards, while the low alliance will be fighting much lower and get less rewards. So this is a way you're going to be balancing. This is going to be, the more you evolve as an alliance, the better you can do and the more progress you can get and the better rewards you can get. But like higher level alliance, of course you'll be doing better. But there's no way we can actually do the system that will be fair for the low level alliance, the top level alliance. Like people that have put the effort and they have leveled the bots, they will be stronger. But that's how it's gonna be.
You will still get some Shanix.
Yeah, I mean,
if you repeat the event
you will still get Sonics. You will still be able to get some stuff from the store. It's not gonna be prohibited from you. But of course, the people that are top, you'll be getting more. But they will have to try and actually really work together as an alliance in order to get the most out of it.
Yeah, there was another one. Will all my combatants become level 1 again? No.
No, we're not touching the combiner levels. We're not doing anything. The combiners are going to be what they stay. The only thing that changes is the currency that you will need to spend to upgrade them from now on. It will be just the universal combiner spark instead of the individual like superior spark or stuff like that.
Cool. Shall we do one question of trivia before?
Yeah, let's need a breather. Someone else take this.
Cool. So, as always, our trivia question comes from the lovely Nathan Webb. You can check out some of his art over here. I'm going to put it in the chat. Bam, bam, bam. I think Nathan's going to come and join us for some type of holiday stream. Whatever that is, we haven't decided yet, but it should be good, and we'll probably include something festive, art-wise.
No turkey.
What's that?
No turkey.
No turkey. Stuffing though, so gosh. So, question 1. Remember to include your in-game name, your alliance, and your HQ level with your answer, and it is, the new game mode is set on Cybertron. Correct. What city on Cybertron was the Decepticon Straxus once ruler of?
Ooh.
Do you know?
It was part of the story, so yes, I do. I think I do know that.
So again, question was, the new game mode is set on Cybertron. What city on Cybertron was the Decepticon Straxus once the ruler of?
So this some people are asking what else is gonna be in the store and hypothesizing what could it be. I will reveal one more thing. Yes, you will be able to free play grind to get a 5-star bot and a new 5-star bot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I'm excited now.
So yes, there will be a 5-star bot in the Sonic store that you can grind if you want in order to get it, and it will be one of the newer ones. It won't be part of the current rotation of 5-star bots.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and well, actually you will see it next week anyway. So I'll just reveal who it is. It is Beast Wars Megatron and Optimus Primal. So they will be 5 stars available in the Sonic store that you can get. It's quite similar to some other version that we won't name.
That were named on the chat.
Cool.
And our winners are, actually the answer was Polyhex.
Polyhex.
And our winners for today are...
You can actually see it's right there. Polyhex 3.
Tisk tisk. Evo Santos, Dennis Lamb, and Soaring Eagle 76. Congrats, guys.
Congrats, guys.
We got one more question before we roll out, and it is: in the first issue of the Marvel Colic. Wow, I told you I can't read today. It's weird. I don't know.
I thought I had a problem this morning. I
No.
read the script and remember it.
In the first issue of the Marvel comic, Cybertron is described as the size of what planet? It's a big one.
It's a good one. Don't know that. Really?
I mean, it's a big planet.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's big.
What?
Let's see. Do we have the answers?
That is not an easy question.
No? Well, I mean, you can guess, though.
Well, it's a
How
big
many planets are
planet.
How many planets in the solar system?
Well, depends if we include Pluto or not.
Yeah.
Either way, I feel like there are few enough planets that you could guess. You know? Again, what size is Cybertron in the
what
first Marvel
size
comic?
it is. Try to see if I can find some more questions in the meantime.
So there was one, we answered again, but it seems like not everybody got it. The XP core is a time limited core, and the clock will only start once you equip it,
Yeah, so you
not
have-
when you get it.
So when you equip it, you have 24 hours, before it expires and goes away. In that meantime, if you unequip it, the countdown will still be going, but you can equip it to you can move it around to other bots if you need to.
Alright, this might crush some of you, but no, it is not Jupiter.
Someone is asking if you can use both functions in raids. Yes, if you have both function bots, then you can take them in raids. So yeah, that's plan of the plan.
Okay,
So to answer Gioda, next weekend is the end of the current saga, and it's going to be a Prime Core event. The raid battle will be the week after.
So this weekend, yeah. Just to think, the weekend that starts in 2 days, that's gonna be a Prime Core event. The weekend that's next week, that's gonna be when we actually be launching the raids. The Cybertron campaign will be available on Thursday, alongside some other buffs and some other little cool features that you might actually see in the game. And the store will also be available, and then we see the raid battles actually happening the weekend after the weekend.
And our winners are, first of all, the answer was
Saturn.
Saturn, yeah. And our winners are Blazed Gigabee, as well as Sharksy and Yukon Jack. Cool, congrats guys.
Congrats,
Please
guys.
allow for at least 24 hours for your gift to reach you in the game. If it's not there by Monday, then definitely write in. But sometimes it can take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 2 more minutes. I don't see any.
Yeah. Oh god,
Questions?
I am struggling today.
Tell me about it.
It's because it's so dark outside.
No.
No? That's an issue for me.
Yeah, fair enough. No. But yeah. Anyways, we will be back next week.
Yeah, we'll do
as
another
mentioned
stream,
before.
so we won't be taking another break.
Mhm.
So we'll do another stream next week to just celebrate the release of raids, and at that point we're gonna probably show you a real Sonic store with all the stuff in there. So yeah, keep waiting on that, and I'm just gonna show you more of the awesome Cybertron canvas, which I wish you could actually see a bit more, but we are zoomed quite close. But yeah, so raids coming in next week, so looking forward to that.
Get
With
ready
new
to
cool
raid.
stuff, Universal Combiner Spark, as you said, new XP cores coming in, new stuff, and of course a new game mode. So there will be lots of stuff coming up for you to enjoy. And in the future, there will probably be a few more other cool surprises coming up.
Coming for the raids.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Thanks, guys. We will see you next week. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Enjoy your turkey time.
Enjoy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving again.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Oh wait, where is it? Bam! There it is. Yeah. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.